Thank you. Cheers. Appreciate that. Okay, Craig. Now, Craig's not adverse to speaking to large crowds.
No, this is going to be. I've got to go to the bathroom. This is going to be quick, isn't it?
It is real quick.
Good.
Okay. There's a clear stage too, so we can't do anything on the bathroom front. But here we go. Easy questions. Now, I remember when we first met, I knew your wife, Libby, before I met you, and she said to me, "Oh, my husband's a bit cautious. He wants to check a few things out." Tell me about your previous history. What were you doing before what you're doing now?
I love the job I've got now. I'm an Anglican minister, but before that, I had the second greatest job in the world. I got to go to exotic locations, meet beautiful, wonderful, genuine people, then close down their factories and sack them. I was a liquidator.
A liquidator. He was the X-Man. He was the X-Man. He came in and shut it all down. So, as a liquidator, fundamentally, what sort of things are you looking for?
Cash is king. I've seen more examples than I care to mention of where business deals go wrong, where people start out with all the good intentions of the world, and the cash isn't there. It just doesn't work. It goes pear-shaped, and they end up meeting someone like me.
Okay. So when we got there, sit down with you guys, Libby arranged a meeting with us in your home in Sydney there, and we got to talking, and I felt a bit of pressure. Under the collar from some of the questions that were coming in. Now, obviously, from someone who's pretty savvy in terms of financial affairs, and I just had to sort of wonder, well, hang on, where are you coming from here? So there was a lot of questions about trust and results and opportunity and the like. And can I ask you, Craig, how did you satisfy yourself in that regard to come to the conclusion that we were the right people to work with?
Looking at the cash flow forecasts that you and McCarthy Group put together, the top line, the income forecasts seem to be conservative, the expenses seem to be overstated, and I figured the numbers, I couldn't find where the numbers didn't work, and so I decided to...
You tried though, didn't you?
I tried very hard, and in the end, Mark, I decided to put my faith in those numbers.
Okay, so that was, what was that, a year and a bit ago?
About 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Now, you've invested in Cairns and Riverton Hills.
We have.
First one. What's happened?
I think our rent is 20% over budget. We signed our building contract a week before Cyclone Larry took out a big part of Cairns, and I was convinced that the Lamont Constructions would up their cost base, but they honoured the deal that they'd signed, and I was staggered by that and delighted by the integrity that the McCarthy Group showed in honouring the deal that we'd struck despite the change in circumstances.
Great. And you've since been up to Cairns?
We have.
What were your impressions when you got to stand in front of your house and say, well, this is what it's all about? What did you see?
I didn't believe it till I saw it, and I saw it, and it was there. It was a house, and now some punter's living in it, paying me money. It's great.
Lots better. What would you say to folk who are sort of tapping you on the shoulder saying, well, should I really do this, or what would you say?
Due diligence. Do the numbers. Make sure it makes sense at every angle. Think hard and ask lots of hard questions, and make sure you get good, robust answers to your good questions.
Excellent, excellent. And look, thanks again for your time. We appreciate you being there. We appreciate your business and working with you, and we look forward to May the 11th. That's May the 11th, I remember that day. And we're glad to have you part of the family.
See you then.
Appreciate that, Craig. Thank you.